Hey everybody, welcome to our channel, Rebecca Stu and the Crew. I'm Rebecca and today we're going to be making these faux barn wood farmhouse blocks. They turned out so cute and they're so easy. I've been seeing these all over the internet, like on Pinterest. I've seen them on different craft sites and even on YouTube. So I wanted to make some of my own, but I didn't want to use the wood blocks because that can get a little pricey. So I decided to go ahead and get some arts and craft supplies from the Dollar Tree, which is where you can find the supplies to create these. So the first thing you're going to need are some of the foam dice. The amount varies depending on what you want it to say. So what you want it to say depends on how many you're going to buy. You're also going to need some Apple Barrel brand paint. I used black and white, and then I also used the Waverly chalk paint and truffle brown and some paint brushes. Then I used some Mod Podge to seal it, and you're also going to need some poster stickers, and that again the amount varies depending on what you want your blocks to say. So I actually made 2 sets of these. I also used some of the small stickers from the Jot brand, also from Dollar Tree, and then I used the little leaves here off of this wall creation sticker from Dollar Tree, and then some of these wooden stickers also from Dollar Tree. The only thing I did use that wasn't from Dollar Tree was the stencil that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. That of course is optional, but I wanted to put a little chicken at the end of mine. So let's get crafting. So the first thing you're going to do is paint 4 sides of your dice. You're going to leave the top and the bottom not painted so you can set it down while it dries, because this does take a little while to dry. So what you're going to do is just paint the white paint on there. I like it with the brush instead of spray painting it. The coating on these dice kind of have some grooves in them, and I like that a lot. Even with the little like dent in the dice, that's okay because it actually gives it character and makes it look more like some old barnwood, and the grooves in the dice actually make it look a little bit like it has some wood grain appearance. So now that I've got all the sides painted, I just let that dry. You do need to do 2 coats of the paint. Let it dry for about 15 minutes in between. Then once the sides are dry, you can flip it over and paint the top and the bottom. And again, you're going to need to do 2 coats for those, and then let those dry thoroughly. So now that they're done, we're going to do the antique and aging of the block. So we're going to take this Waverly chalk paint in the truffle brown. You don't have to use chalk paint, you could just use dark brown paint, and you're going to put just a little tiny bit on your paintbrush, like literally a tiny little bit, because then you're going to wipe most of it off, as you see here, on a paper towel. So I'm pretty vigorous about wiping it off because I just want a little tiny bit. And then we're going to go over the surfaces and the edges with this just really lightly to make it look like they're weathered, a little bit scratched up, and like some of the paint is missing. And the way the grooves are on the dice, it just really grabs that paint to make it look like it's all scuffed up, and it turned out really cute. My husband was actually pretty surprised that they weren't real wood when I showed them to him. So now that that's done, you let that dry. You're going to take your large poster stickers, which fit pretty well on these blocks, and you're going to spell out whatever it is you wish to spell. I didn't put any Mod Podge on it to begin with because I found that it was actually making it not stick as well as if you just left it alone. So I put the sticker right on the block, push down the edges, and then just cover that with some Mod Podge just to seal the edges of the letters to make sure that they stick and stay down over time. So you're gonna of course want to let this dry thoroughly. Now like I said, you don't have to put the you don't have to use the stencil, but I chose to use that. You can find a sticker, you can even just draw it on, or however you want to do it. So you want to paint some of the black paint with the going away from the edges so that it doesn't get underneath of that edge there. And I just used the black paint to paint in the little chicken here on the block with the stencil. So once that's done, I just let that dry for a little while. I didn't really like how the feet turned out. I thought they were a little bit short, so I added just a little bit of paint down here at the bottom just to extend those a little bit. I thought it made it look a little bit more realistic. So I went ahead and set that aside to let that dry. Once that side was dry, I flipped it over to the back, and I put another word on there. I put the word blessed. So I'm going to use some of those decorative stickers for the extra blocks here. So that's why I'm using this wall creation sticker with the little leaf there. So once I laid out the blessed the way I wanted it to be, I put the 2 blocks as close together as I could get them. I laid this little sticker over top of it very lightly, and then I just used a razor blade to cut that in half. so that I could stick that down. So now when I display this, I can have the little leaves on this side. So I did put some Mod Podge on this after I stuck the stickers down, and as you can see here, this is what it looks like. I used the extra block in the front and then started spelling the words on the second block. And so I made 2 sets of blocks, 1 word on each side, so when I display them, the top and the sides of it are plain white. So now I'm going to use some of these smaller letters for this set of blocks. I found these at the Dollar Tree, and then I'm going to use 2 of these pumpkin stickers. I'm going to paint them black, and I used that to create this one that says Happy Harvest. Once that was all dry, I flipped that over, and I'm going to spell out the word thankful, adding a leaf to the first and last block by using the black paint to paint the little wooden stickers, and then I spelled out the word thankful. So that's all. You guys are so easy to decorate this. I just displayed it with a little bit of greenery from Walmart. I put some little flowers in a vase from the Dollar Tree and used the little velvet pumpkins around it, and I just love how this turned out. So I have the farmhouse one displayed right now, but I have these other ones that I can display any time of the year. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I post new craft videos on Wednesdays, and new Dollar Tree videos are posted every single Friday. And here are some other videos you might also enjoy on our channel, and I hope you have a great week.